Prime factorization can be used to help determine the lowest common multiple of a group of numbers. To do this, you have to first determine the prime factorization of each number individually. 15 can be broken down to be 3 times 5, and 35 can be broken down to be 5 times 7. When I look at the prime factorizations, I first identify which factors they have in common. In this case, 15 and 35 both have the factor of 5, so I write that common factor down once. Then I multiply by the terms they don't have in common, 3 and 7. 5 times 3 times 7 equals 105. That means that the lowest common multiple of 15 and 35 is 105. Let's look at another one. 126 can be broken down to be 2 times 63. Again, if you've used different factors, that's okay. Your final prime factorization will be the same as mine. For 441, I used 3 times 147. Remember, I need to identify which common factors they have. They each have 2 3's, so I'm going to write 3 down twice because they have that in common twice. They also each have at least 1 7, so I write that down. The remaining factors that they don't have in common, I write down as well. By multiplying all of these numbers together, I get 882. That means the lowest common multiple of 126 and 441 is 882. Let's try the last example. There are 3 terms here. So again, I'm going to break each down to its prime factorization. $154, I used 2 times 77 and then 7 by 11. And for 198, I used 2 and 99 and then 9 times 11. Identify what they have in common. They all have a 2. They also all have an 11. So the things they have in common, I only write down once. Anything that's additional, I add to my list. Oops, I forgot to finish breaking down my 9. There we go. So 2 times 11 times 7 times 3 makes 1,386. So the lowest common multiple of 22, 154, and 198 is 1,386.